Hey, this is my husband, Tim, and he's here with me. We thought it would be a great idea to talk to people about what they can expect with winter in McCall, Idaho. The number one reason that people move out of McCall is because the winters are too harsh for them. So in this video, we're going to tell you what to expect for winter in McCall.
Be ready for snow. Lots of snow.
In the winter, our winter starts, let's say mid-November and goes through May. You can expect to have snow from mid-November all the way through May. So it's a pretty long winter for people. And then tell them about the type of snowblower, what type of equipment I guess we have.
Yep. It's good to have a good snowblower, one that has plenty of horsepower that can throw snow for long distances, clear out your driveway. You don't really want to use a snow plow around here because snow plows tend to not push the snow out of the way like a snowblower does. It does not get blown away. We don't get a lot of high winds here, so the snow tends to stack up really tall.
And then the four-wheel drive is highly recommended.
Steel studded snow tires are a good set of snow tires. Snow usually starts around October, November. It starts to stack, I would say, late November, early December. Most of the ski slopes open here around the first couple of weeks of December. I think Brundage is open to December 10th or 11th this year.
I think it's important to know the amount of daylight hours that we have in the winter. Because we're so close to Pacific time zone, our daylight hours don't really start until about 8 or 8:30 in the morning. And then it starts to get dark between 4:30 and 5. So you have very limited daylight hours in the winter. So you definitely want to take advantage of those and get outside and get some sun in the winter, because if you're inside for those and then it's dark, and it's dark usually when you're shoveling snow. If you're working an 8 to 5 job, you're shoveling snow in the dark in the morning, and then you're shoveling snow again in the dark after you get off work.
Little Ski Hill has night skiing though, so. That's
right, Little Ski Hill is open. And then they also have hockey season that starts in the winter. So it's really fun in the downtown ice rink to go out and watch the hockey games. They have Boise State comes up and plays. They also have a local McCall team. They actually just played Jackson Hole a few weeks ago. And then they have kid hockey games. So if you enjoy watching hockey, we have plenty of hockey to watch in the winter at McCall. So what about temperatures for McCall?
Temperatures here in the wintertime, I would say, are upper teens to upper 20s. Every once in a while it gets in the 30s, but I would say expect your daily temperatures to be somewhere around mid to upper 20s during the day in the dead of winter, which is perfect for keeping the snow around if you like snow.
Yeah. And we do have a few microclimates. Because there's lakes or bodies of water that changes the humidity in different areas. And there's pockets of humidity where they just pick up more snow and it feels colder in those microclimate areas. Some people ask about, is this road plowed or is this road plowed when they're purchasing a home in the area? And for the city of McCall, they actually have a plow map online and it's color coordinated. The green colors say they'd go first and then yellow would go second. And they have the roads prioritized in the order that they plow. So sometimes in our neighborhood, it's possible that maybe your roads don't get plowed until 2 or 3 if we've had really heavy snow and they're focused on the main roads. But we have cars that are capable of getting through that, so I've never found it to be a big deal. But I know for some people that move to the area, that is a big deal for them.
A lot of the road division, they maintain the roads pretty well. I mean, they're out early in the morning and late at night making sure the roads are maintained. And some of the roads turn into snowmobile trails in the winter also. Horn Wagon Road turns into a snowmobile trail just north of the lake, and it stays groomed for snowmobiles only. You can't run a car there. The same with West Mountain Road. Yeah, West Mountain Road is one of those roads. And then
Last Chance or Goose Creek.
Goose Creek, yeah. Goose Creek's one.
So there's a lot of roads that aren't maintained also. But if you're looking for a house, do make sure that the roads are maintained. And we will include a map in the description below that shows you what the county plows and the timeline that they plow. So another thing that you should know about the winters in McCall is that if you have kids, we don't get a lot of snow days here, even though we get a ton of snow. And you have to send your kids fully dressed every day, head to toe, boots, gloves, everything, because they still have recess outside. So the winters here don't affect the schedule at all. Things will stay open even though it's snowing. School still happens even though it's snowing. It's not like other towns, or maybe even in Boise, where they cancel school because they get a little bit of snow.
They dress like they're going skiing, except they're going to school.
So there are some things that you're going to need to have in your car that you might not carry around with you normally if you live in McCall, and that would be recovery gear, just in case you slide off into a ditch.
Yep.
It's good to have a set of like plastic tracks to stick under your car. That way you can get traction and get out. It's also good to have, a blanket or something warm to put on just in case you get stuck. Maybe some water and food.
Gloves.
Gloves
are always handy.
Yeah.
Tow rope may be really good. Recovery rope of some
tow
sort.
rope. Yep. So just things that you want to have in the back of your car for the winter season that you might not carry around with you, say if you lived in Boise. And then what about the wood? What type of wood they need, or if they have a wood burning fireplace, which you are allowed to have here in Idaho. I know they're outlawing those in some other states.
Yeah, we have a wood burning stove. We usually go through about 3 cords in the winter. Wood here usually costs $300 to $400 a cord on average. We use a lot of red fir. We use aspen. That's the 2 main types of firewood that we burn in our wood stove.
And you want to stay away. There is a scam that runs on Craigslist, and there is a pine that's known as pisswood is the nickname of it. And so you want to stay away from that particular wood because it does stink up your house. And there are people that go out and chop that down and will try to sell it to you on Craigslist. So be sure to stay away from that particular type of wood. So we've talked a lot about all the stuff that you need to live in McCall and things that you should know about McCall in the winter. But what's your favorite wintertime activities in McCall? Because we moved here for the winters.
Yep, we live
not
here
for the summers.
winter. I like Brundage. I like to snowboard. So we live a few miles away from the hill, and so it's easy and convenient, which is nice because we have 3 ski resorts or 3 places to ski and snowboard really close to here. I like going to the hockey games.
I like to cross-country ski and skate ski. Ponderosa State Park and Bear Basin are both open for cross-country and skate skiing, which is what I like to do. And then the lake freezes over for about 2 to 4 weeks out of the winter. And it's awesome to ski across the lake on cross-country skis or skate skis because it's so smooth and you can go so fast. So that's a lot of fun. The Little Ski Hill offers the after-school ski program for the kids. So they get picked up straight from the school. They go ski at Little Ski Hill all the way until dark. And that's open for them to go to, every day of the week in the winter. So the kids really enjoy that. It's a small enough ski hill where you're not having to follow them around. They can basically navigate it themselves. So it gives them that confidence whenever they're skiing. That's something I really love about the town. So that's really it, what you need to know about McCall, Idaho in the wintertime. If you've got more questions about the area, definitely give me a call. I'm happy to answer questions anytime and, provide any information you need about the area.